This is me just enjoying life. And that's because I'm addicted to this little thing called dopamine. Not to be confused with this. That's illegal. But if you didn't know, dopamine is the chemical of pleasure. This is why 50% of all American adults are obese, and why you statistically have already spent an hour today on social media, making Mark Zuckerberg even more money. So I'm gonna be doing a 50-hour dopamine detox, where I give up social media, all music and technological entertainment, which means books. Yay. As well as having no human interaction and eating no food. We're starting at 12 a.m. and hey, look, it's already more.
Good morning, guys. We're solid 9 hours into the dopamine detox. Those last 9 hours were pretty rough. Fun fact, last night I actually wrote down a whole bunch of things I want to get done for the next 24 hours.
I saw that's what successful people do, so.
I don't know what I was smoking last night, but the list is extremely long. So let's get to work. Today's gonna be a productive day. I'll see you guys in when I cut.
This morning I woke up like any ordinary day. I brushed my teeth, took a shower, texted some girls. That didn't happen. But what I did immediately notice was the fact I'm skipping my favorite meal of the day, that being breakfast, which allowed me to have a lot of time to get work done. Hours 10, 11, and 12 were all spent on the YouTube editing grind with very minimal distractions. That is actually something I want to work on, falling into the rabbit hole of social media, my phone, and just other procrastinations, and they're all just really holding me back.
Now, my screen time is 8 to 9 hours a day, which number one is a little embarrassing, I have to say, and number two probably means I'm addicted in some way, shape, or form.
So maybe giving up all things that make life fun will give me a nice reset to how my brain receives dopamine. But I think I'm onto something. Although I had no music during my workout, it surprisingly went really, really well. Like, way better than it should have. The only problem is the fact I'm getting a tad bit hungry. So I went back to the dungeon, didn't see a single person, sadly, drank a bit of water, got some work done, and tonight instead of watching Netflix or YouTube, I wanted to try watching the sunset.
No way, bro. This is unreal.
Now this moment I truly found inspiring, and not because I just now realized that there's sunsets every single day, but because I think this experiment is starting to work. A dopamine detox isn't about not allowing your brain dopamine, but cutting back on artificial sources of dopamine and focusing on the natural wonders of the world. And can I just say, I had a really great time here, except for the fact that I'm freezing my balls off.
Look at this thing. This is actually crazy.
It's a great vantage point in like Call of Duty, just snipe, bop, 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 get wrecked, son.
Oh my god, I have to leave now. It's so cold. Oh my gosh. My nose is so runny. Okay, that was fun.
Now, a little something funny I noticed during this experiment is I'm constantly just on my phone when taking a dump. And I know I'm not alone in this. I mean, factually, a good percentage of you are probably watching this video right now while on the toilet. I'm not judging, but this kind of opens my eyes on how addicted as a population we are to our phones. And speaking of, I haven't had mine.
So I've been twiddling my thumbs and staring at a wall for the last 2.5 hours, and I'm now completely and utterly bored and hungry. But on a real note, I've basically just been getting ahead all day on work. I mean, I don't really see a problem with dopamine detoxing, besides the fact that I'm about to crack the theory of dark matter because I've been talking to myself all day instead of other human beings. I mean, I've almost crossed everything off of my list that I created last night. I think my plan right now, although it's only 8 p.m., is to start winding down for bed. I think I'm gonna read for an hour, maybe 2 hours, take a shower soon, and then go to sleep. So let's get right into it.
And as I slept, this means we're about halfway done, but also means I have a whole nother day with no food and no human interaction. Having no social media at this point in my life, I would say, is the least of my worries.
What's up, guys? I don't know if it was because I didn't eat anything or if my room was just really cold, but I was absolutely freezing last night that I resorted to the unthinkable. Yes, I did wear socks to bed last night. Please don't judge me. I'm gonna go take a shower right now. I'm feeling really productive today, so let's just get as many things done as humanly possible. So the first order of business is to clean my room because I feel like a dirty slob, and a clean room is a clean mind. I think Gary Vee said that. Alrighty, my room is most definitely more clean now, which is super, super relieving. I'm now going to stare at the ceiling and think of video ideas.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually how I come up with my video ideas. However, I think the lack of socializing the last 37 hours has caused some form of brain time dysfunction. I literally laid down here for 3 hours just staring into a deep abyss, slowly but surely falling into a deep pit of despair. Just like my stomach was on hour 40. Probably one of the lowest points of the challenge yet.
I've been doing work for the last 3 hours, and it kind of just hit me that I am very, very hungry. Like, I'm ravenous. almost, which I feel so spoiled to say, but this is like the longest I've ever gone without eating. I'm gonna have to do something to get my mind off of food, because I'm actually feeling like I'm about to break right now.
And while my discipline was hurting throughout the second day, I wasn't even really thinking about going on to social media that much because my brain was in hunger mode. So to fix that, about an hour later, I went for another walk to watch the sunset, and boy, did this thing not disappoint. Forget 16 hours without dopamine. 42 hours without dopamine really do be hitting different though. And I can finally say that I felt attentive again. But maybe it's just the cold weather. I don't know. Then I drank some water, filmed some B-roll, got some work done, went to the gym, and finally...
I'm about to go to sleep right now, which means that the dopamine detox is slowly coming to an end. So would I say that it was worth it?
Well, I can't say for sure.
But what I can say is that
I'm tired.